this morning. I'm on the road, so please bear with our technical low tech today. But we are going to look at Bitcoin on the rise and altcoins to come to rise next. So Bitcoin actually maybe not on the rise. Let's take a look at what's going on today. Our market cap, the total amount of money in the market right now is 3.4 trillion. A little bit on the low side, down about 3.3% over the last 24 hours. We have watched it drop over the weekend. We did start to have a little bit of a rise in the market yesterday, but right now for the 1 hour and the 24 hour, we are mostly down. So we are getting some consolidation in the market, and it looks like we are potentially at a mid-market buying opportunity, not financial advice, just looking at the charts here and talking about what's going on before we get into some of our headline news. Let's take a look at this chart here. All right, so we can see this quite a bit of a dip right over here where we have lost a lot of market capitalization. We are still in our cup and handle formation. You can see the cup right here with the handle, and looks like we're almost, it's not really another cup, but you can start to see a reverse head and shoulders here. So we are looking at potential altcoin market kicking in here pretty quickly. So are we going to see another Bitcoin jump? I'm hoping over Christmas that we do see some excitement into over the holiday season, Christmas and New Year's, but that will remain to be seen. Right now it is a little bit of a tricky market, but if you are eyeballing a coin and you put in your stop losses, this could be a time to look for some entry points. Fear and greed, we're at about 70, so we can see it has been cooling down quite a bit today over the last week when we had our high spots. I was having a hard time getting the time chain calendar to work earlier. Looks like it's still kind of having a hard time. So we know we are under $100,000 Bitcoin. Oh, here we go. So we're definitely going to be able to get 1,000 plus Satoshis for $1 US. I would say that is a buying opportunity. You can see that right there. 1,052 Satoshis for $1 US. So that's always good. All right, let's look at our price prediction brought to us by coincodex.com. This is based off of a lot of different charts, including the 50-day moving average, the 200 moving day average, fear and greed, market sentiment, and other factors, past charts. So if we look at this, we can see our 5-day prediction is at $104,000 for a Bitcoin. The 1 month is 111, and the 3 month is at 132. So the market is looking more for up periods than down periods, because usually when we do hit our all-time highs, we have a little bit of downward and sideways action, the mid-cycle top, we like to call that, with new higher gains in the future, as this chart predicts. Again, not investing advice, but we can see from the past the action, and by reading the charts, a good indication of what could happen. Market can go the opposite direction at times. So please, if you are investing money you can't afford to lose, get in a exchange where you can put in stop losses. You can put in a sell order to not sell it until it reaches a certain low mark, and that way you can kind of cut your losses. So here in the altcoin chart here, we see the heat is cooled down quite a bit. This is putting us back into a buying opportunity. If you've been following me for a while, we were back here, way back over here, looking at buying opportunities, and in here talking about them as well. Of course, during these times, we were saying that no, they're heating up, and profit taking was something to be looking at. And I did tell you, probably right here, that I was going to take some profits. So yeah, I didn't get the very top of it, but we are going to hit the real altcoin season up and coming. We are poised to do that. This chart doesn't show it really so much here, but the altcoin market also is a cup and handle, and also an upside down head and shoulders seem to be forming. I'm not a chart expert, but I follow a lot of people who are, and I have gotten where I can see things in the charts, and can see indications of markets where they're going to go, and had some success with that. And if you followed me, you will know that that is true. Okay, so what has happened in crypto today? In fact, I've been putting out these videos since the beginning of 2018. My wife and I were mining and studying cryptocurrency quite deeply back in 2017. I got my foot in the water back at the end of 2010. So this is something that I've been watching for a long time. I used to teach cryptocurrency, still do actually, back in 2018. I've got some of that stuff is in the archives when we used to be known as Mountain Crypto instead of Bitcoin Crypto News Online. And you can check out, I have some of those videos are still up for you to view if you want to see them. So according to Cointelegraph, here's some of the things that have happened. This is quite recent here, but Botswana is red flagging minimal risk from crypto, but urges regulation. So that's good. They want to get in the market, but they just want a little bit of protection. They have this financial stability report for their central bank. So we'll see how that keeps going. Trump is looking at using Bo Hines, who was a former football player, as the crypto council head. This has been good news to the market. He is a very pro football person. He's the Presidential Council of Advisors for Digital Assets, dubbed as the Crypto Council for short. On 22nd of December, Trump said this advisory group would be headed and for crypto and artificial intelligence SAR pick David Sachs. In the new role, Bo will work with David to foster innovation growth in the digital asset space while ensuring industry leaders have the resources they need to succeed. Here's the tweet from Trump right here. This has been good news to crypto folks. In 22, Hines, who was a Republican, he failed to try to get the North Carolina U.S. House seat, narrowly losing to Democrat rival Wiley Nickel. Meanwhile, Trump also announced a former Andreessen Horowitz, general partner with Sriram Krishnan, would be his administrative senior AI policy advisor. So here he is. Stefan Miran is going to be the chairman of the Economic Advisory Council. He's pro-crypto. He worked previously as a senior advisor to the Treasury Department in 2021, focuses on deregulation and promotes innovation across the United States. And it says here he's very honored at that. The crypto community celebrated the nomination of Miriam due to his pro-innovation stance and open-mindedness toward digital assets and cryptocurrencies. So this is another good thing to look at in the cryptocurrency market that we are hoping will push us forward. The SCE charges Jump Crypto subsidiary $121 million for manipulating Terra Una UST peg. This is on coinslate.com. The most current headlines that are out there. Excuse me. So we can see that the regulators are cracking down on those that are scamming and fleecing people. So in some cases, this is a good thing, and we want to see that. If you look right here, this Bitcoin dominance rises to 60% as altcoins falter. So what we're seeing here in the dominance is our market cap is still way up. The Bitcoin market cap is way up. The dominance of Bitcoin's share of the total amount of money in the market, which we call the market cap or capitalization, is quite big. So coins like Ethereum, Solana, XRP are not at the top of the game during this time, as opposed to what they were when they hit their all-time highs in the recent past. So what this means is that altcoin season, we are, according to analysts, at the beginning of altcoin season, where altcoins will outperform Bitcoin by many, many percentage points. Altcoin index hit a yearly high of 90% that reflected strong capital flow into alternative digital assets. And now a lot of people are set in their positions. And as the market starts to FOMO in, we can see that after Christmas, this is commonly a time that people start to pour their money into altcoins. They will take money out of Bitcoin. They will bring new cash into altcoins. And we might see those big price increases where, for example, Dogecoin has gone up after this mid-cycle top, and then the altcoins drop back down like they are right now, and then they shoot back up, where we see these 1,000% gains in some of these altcoins. Of course, that's not investing advice, it's not guaranteed, but according to past cycles, this is something that is in the cards. So if you're into altcoins and you are betting money you can afford to lose, there are potentially some really big gains to be had. I am set in my positions for Dogecoin, for very little Pepe, which has been great. I wished I would have played with Pepe Coin a little bit more, but I've got a very little bit of Bonk, and I've got some Brett and Andy are ones that I'm looking at for gambling coins. So I'm already set in those positions with quite a bit of Brett and a little bit medium Andy and a little tiny bit of Pepe and Bonk. So, and of course, Dogecoin, a pretty good bag of Dogecoin. Looking at altcoin season coming up here, probably, beginning, possibly an indication that we're headed in that way over Christmas or after Christmas. And it may not hit its big hits until after May if the calendar and the charts repeat themselves. But we may see some boom, some increases before that, and then we'll see some dip or flatness possibly in May, and then finally we'll get our all-time highs, is what a lot of people are thinking. Not investing advice, but just what the charts are telling us and what the past has told us. Other news that you might find interesting is the ETF inflows. They are going back up, actually, after we had that big ETF dump, which is really that, along with the kind of unhappy reception of only a couple of potential interest rate dips or reductions in the United States slated for 2025. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I don't think it will affect the market long term, but it has had a initial effect. Mr. Gensler got up there and said that he was going to reduce rates for December, and that happened. Everybody was expecting it. And then he said next year, probably won't be as much. And people got all sad and upset. I don't know why they would want interest rates to dip down crazy. I know that does make the stock market go up, but it's a false thing. But the money makers, they put their money in, they wait for it to go up, and then they pull their money out. So I guess that's why they get upset, because they're going to not have as much chance to steal intelligently get, harvest the value of the money out of the market, I guess is the nicest way to say it. Bitcoin sees first major weekly price decline since Trump's election win. Of course, right now we're looking at Cointelegraph headlines. U.S. Bitcoin reserve could slash national debt by 35% by 2049, according to Van Neck. We have other things going on. Trump's nomination, MicroStrategy, Bitcoin surpasses 2021 bull market levels, so they're on a tear with over $41 billion in Bitcoin. Bitcoin social sentiment drops to yearly low, signaling BTC breakout. So basically what that means is social activity, people looking up and Googling Bitcoin, that type of stuff is kind of down. But this is another chart that has tracked how many people are actually interested in Bitcoin. You can see that on YouTube. It's also numbers that are looked at by people to see how many videos are being watched. If the video watch and subscriber rate is down, that could signal that a boom of that type of viewership is yet to come. Yeah, that's about it. I think we're going to call it a day here, but keep an eye on the market. It does look like an opportunity for altcoins to go up and take away that Bitcoin dominance. I do think we will see some Bitcoin push for the holiday season. I'm hoping we will get above that 100,000 level, but that remains to be seen. That's all I got for you. Have a great day. Goodbye.